Just general question. What do you guys think of like um modern family units in terms of like the baby mama culture from a Western perspective affecting our society? Because so right now we have a social welfare system that benefits that benefits women that have kids outside wedlock. If you're a loving family, you don't get no support from the government. But if you're a baby mama, you get all sorts of benefit plus the support of the system in terms of child support from your man and all that kind of stuff, right? So economically, 1,000%, I'm not even gonna blame a woman or act like a saint. I can understand why a lot of people will use that system to their advantage. I totally understand that.
Yeah.
So having said that, what do we think of what do you think of that, and how do we think it's going to affect us in the future going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a natural progression of the conversation because now we just talked about the fundamental nature of women to be overdoting, right, to their child, to protect their child at all costs. Now, in the video as well, he touched on the fact that the father, being the dismissive one, counterbalances that need for the child. So now, when the child feels a lot of mother's love, but has the discipline or the pushback from the father, it makes the child be balanced, right? But now, if you have a single mother situation, which we're having now, or like you pointed out, is kind of encouraged by society because there's incentives for women to be single mothers.
Yeah.
You're kind of removing that father counterbalance. So now you're just having one lane of an overdoting mother on the child, which will obviously exacerbate the effects of the divine mother that we're trying to avoid in the first place.
For me as a woman, I think I see it from different perspectives. Of course, you look at your aunties that are married and everything, and I'm not gonna lie, many women are married but they're literally single mothers, or they're married and the husband is like a third, second child, that's just someone else to take care of.
Jesus,
I'm not gonna
so
lie.
sad.
Yeah.
It's
Second
true.
child, No, like I know that's actually sad.
I mean,
That's
they can
true.
provide money and everything, but when it comes to the emotional part, some men are not ready to, show that. So
Is
I
it
think
fair to say like emotion is not men's thing? Because I don't believe that.
no, I don't believe that as well. I
What
think
do you think?
everybody has emotion.
I mean,
Everybody has. You can't tell me that you don't have love for
I
your
don't-
child because
I'm
you're
not
a
saying
man.
I'm not saying
you know?
being emotional is not
Yeah.
a man's thing, but providing that emotional support to a child is not the man's role
I agree
in
with
that
that.
family unit.
I agree with that.
For me, I believe
But I feel like
that
you
it
can
is
teach
the
him in a different
man
way.
and the woman's
Sure.
role, because there's so many things that a woman can't teach her child that a man can.
I mean, it depends on what you're defining emotional support
Same,
as.
that's- yeah, that's
But
what
if
I'm
you are
saying.
saying emotional support in the classical example of that sensitive, don't cry support, that's more of the mother's role. I don't think it's healthy for a father to be that kind of role, because flipping it on the divine mother concept, I think there's also going to be effects of a child where they have an absentee father, meaning a father who didn't provide the discipline and structure,
Yeah.
versus in a way still an absentee father because he's not doing the masculine role, but even if he's still present, like he's still in the house, like to your point, the third child,
Yeah.
he's the vibes guy, always playing with the kids, never telling the kids, yo, stop that, behave yourself. Being the third child in that scenario, that's still a consequence to the
I
child
think
because
there
he's not
needs to
performing
be
the masculine
there
role.
needs to be for sure like a balance. Like the dad will provide more, how can I say, security basically into the house. Like they will say, don't do this, don't do that. They will provide more rules. But I think a dad can also be emotional with his child,
I
I
mean,
agree. I think I'll be emotionally intelligent. Like for me, the way I always think about having my family is I want to be like a friend, but as an elder brother, OG type friend. Do you get what I'm saying? Somebody that you have respect for based off what I've accomplished. I don't want to be able to lie to my kids. Like whatever I am, hopefully by God's grace, like I would like my kids to see the good and the bad and the ugly. I want to be able to have the chance to explain exactly why I'm bad, why I'm good, and why I make all my life choices, so that they can respect me from that point of view. And I feel like if you raise your kids from that point of view, emotionally, it gives your kid like a very solid foundation in terms of like how they will function in society. Because when you go to society right now, they don't really have any expectations apart from what they've seen at home, which is honesty, right? So they're not really concerned about the, you know, the front of, oh, you're my Instagram driving Bentleys. I don't give a fuck about that. It's just about, okay, you know, work hard, and honestly, sometimes you're going to fail, sometimes you're going to eat good. It's just part of life, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Thanks for watching the TCT podcast.
Thanks for watching the TCT podcast.
If you like this video and would like to see more videos like this, please click on any of the videos you see on the screen.
Also remember to like and subscribe to our channel, as well as hit the notification button to stay up to date with our latest videos. Thank you for your continued support. Peace out.